This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Uncensored Report, Scoop News/Scoop News. And I wanted to talk a little bit about an article. Somebody sent it to me. I thought it was very powerful, very interesting. But I thought, instead of sharing it, I'm going to elaborate. So I'll take a lot of the words from there, a lot of his phrases and sentences, and elaborate on it. And it was an article by Michael Maher. And he wrote about how the NFL and the players are just overgrown babies. He talks about the fact that if I want to learn how to throw a football, I'll talk to a quarterback. But if I want to learn about politics, I could care less what the football players think, especially when they're on the job. He talked about if I want brain cancer, I'm not going to go see a dentist, am I? I just had my Jeep into the mechanic. I had Jeep problems. I brought it into the mechanic. But guess what? I'm not going to bring it to Joe the plumber to take care of. And when I see a football player, I only want to know about football. I want to be entertained about football. And thinking that you know more, that you're the omniscient one when it comes to politics, just because you have this large-scale stage, you have these the attention of the masses, that somehow your opinion counts about everything that matters is just ridiculous. And the NFL, this is a group. The NFL is a group. They realize imagery. They realize how beneficial imagery is to them. When it comes to their clothes, when it comes to their insignia, they determine what a player can wear. For God's sake, when in Dallas, when all those police officers were shot, they would not let them wear any symbols, any recognition of the officers that were killed. The language they use. The football antics, when you're in the end zone, you're throwing the football down. Great play. And somehow, the NFL and their employers, the whole group, they don't care about the fact that these individuals are disgracing the nation. It's okay to take a knee, but it's not okay to wear a symbol when officers were killed. It's not okay for a guy to wear a different colored shoe to recognize that his sister was killed or died from cancer. But it's all right to take a knee because it's your freedom. Forget the fact that you're on a job, and I've said it many times. If I'm sitting there and I'm on a job at Pizza Hut, I'm not going to sit there and do something that goes against the standards. When I leave Pizza Hut, it's fine. I can do whatever the hell I want. But while on Pizza Hut's time, guess what? They control me, and the NFL needs to step up. And if you think about it, we are subsidizing them. This article did a great job saying, look, we are the tax-paying citizens that subsidize them, from their stadiums to even the national anthem. And it is a bit curious, the fact that the government used to pay the NFL to be patriotic. Once we stopped paying them to be patriotic, they're no longer patriotic because they don't give two craps about Americans. They don't give two craps about my fellow veterans that died so that they can take those freaking knees. And you need to think about how much you're paid to do the job. They sit there and they cry, oh God, our job's so tough, I get tackled on a daily basis. But they're clueless about what tough is about. If you want to see tough, go see about the guys that are fighting, the guys that are out there in Afghanistan, in Iraq, the individuals that were just killed in Niger. That's tough. That's a tough job. You don't see them crying. The only knee they take is the knee that you see in that picture right there. When they sit there and they pray and they cry and they remember their brothers that were killed. They're not spoiled babies who stand around. At the gate, you're at the Gatorade and you're just talking. You got the mist. This article talked about the mist, the air conditioning mist, the heat that's on you during the game. Oh yeah, you got it real tough. No, you have a pampered life. You're pampered millionaires. You think that you deserve pay with your excessively high salaries because you play this dangerous game. Yet the officers that you guys refused to recognize in Dallas, were they not playing a tough game? They were out there dedicating their lives for minimal pay. And you would never see them take a knee like the knee that you guys choose to take on a regular basis. You see one picture up there. There's an officer in it with some New Orleans Saints. That's a picture of a knee that was taken when a moment of silence was given in Miami. This officer was killed. Miami in the game against the Saints. They said, let's take a moment of silence. What do these yahoos do? They take a knee. And now they're upset that the Miami police will not, that they're having a hard time finding 400 officers to come to the games and protect them. Are you kidding me? You think you deserve immediate medical attention if you're down on the field. Forget the fact that you got the best medical facilities out there. You got a doctor to come to your beck and need. Imagine being a soldier out there. You just got shot. You got a hole in your stomach. Do you think they're getting that special attention that you get? Oh, yeah, you got a real tough job. Real tough. You guys are out on that football field. You think you have a right during your working hours to disrespect the flag. The one that so many veterans have died for, so many veterans have fought for, so many veterans have lost their limbs for, so many veterans have lost their mental stability defending. I was just told not too long ago by the local mayor here that I'm mentally unstable because of my service in the Navy. Yeah, you guys got it real tough. You need to learn what a flag means. A flag to the families and friends that have lost veterans out there. You're not real heroes even though you think you're real heroes. In reality, you're overpaid entertainers. Your whole existence is the enjoyment of a bunch of crazed out football fans. And you're losing a bunch of them. Your antics are neither entertaining nor are they enjoyable. If you look around at the audience, you're viewed as a disgrace. And that's why many people like me will not watch an NFL game right now. You're openly disgracing the country, and the rest of the world sees that, yet you don't. With all that money you have, you still choose to live here rather than going to another country. If you hate it so much, go. And like I said, you can protest policies all you want. You can protest government all you want on your own time. And it's all about imagery too. When you protest the flag, when you protest the anthem, you're insulting the nation. You're insulting the many families and individuals and warriors out there that have died to give you those freedoms. People that have lost their legs, people that have given the ultimate sacrifice. Veterans Day is right around the corner. Are you going to take a knee then too? Probably, because most of you are arrogant and classless people. You're egotistical. You only believe and care about yourselves, moreover than the country, more so than the freedoms of which you have. The freedoms that have been brought to you by veterans that have fought for that flag that you choose to kneel for. What do you say, you? This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Uncensored Report.